Microsoft has not revealed all the new games coming to Xbox Game Pass in October 2022 just yet, but previous announcements have confirmed at least 9 titles that subscribers will be able to play come next month. 7 of these titles will be accessible to Xbox Game Pass subscribers throughout the board, whilst 2 are solely going to be accessible these on PC who are signed up for both PC Game Pass or Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. Xbox Game Pass subscribers must preserve an idea that there will be extra video games brought to Xbox Game Pass except the 9 titles listed here. While Game Pass subscribers wait for the legitimate announcement, right here are all 9 video games that have been established for Xbox Game Pass in October 2022 so far. Coral Island will be becoming a member of PC Game Pass on October 11th as an early get admission to game. It's a farm sim recreation that takes area on a tropical island, drawing clear thought from famous titles in the style like Stardew Valley. One way it stands aside from its inspirations, though, is its focal point on coral reefs, as one of players' most important goals in the sport is to easy the reefs. Farm sim followers will certainly prefer to strive it out on October 11th. Also coming to Game Pass on October 11th is Evil. And while Stardew Valley fans may additionally be fascinated in trying Coral Island, Evil will probable attraction to game enthusiasts who are greater into games like Among Us. Evil is a social deduction game. The place gamers both have to efficaciously deduce who the assassin is or be the ones getting away with murder. Multiplayer video games are constantly a correct preference for Xbox Game Pass due to the fact it ensures that they will have an instant audience, even though it stays to be viewed if Evil will take off in pretty the identical way as Among Us. Fans will locate out subsequent month. A couple of days later, PC Game Pass subscribers will be in a position to try Dyson Sphere program, an area sim recreation that has been reachable and early get right of entry to an account that closing year. Dyson Sphere program has been well received by sim recreation fans. And so these involved in the style have something to appear ahead to on October 13th. Coral Island, Evil, and Dyson Sphere program may all have their fans, however one of the better new Xbox Game Pass video games for October 2022 is set to be a part of the lineup on October 18th. On that day, Game Pass subscribers can take a look at Out Day 1 game A Plague Tale: Requiem, the sequel to the well-reviewed and award-winning A Plague Tale: Innocence. One of the important motives to signal up for an Xbox Game Pass subscription is to have Day 1 get admission to the video games like this. And so A Plague Tale: Requiem is sincerely one of the most interesting new Game Pass video games coming in October 2022. Day 1 Xbox Game Pass video games are continually exciting, however it is additionally brilliant when the provider provides barely older, critically acclaimed video games as well. One such sport is Norco, which launched formally this year for PC. Norco is making its console debut on October 20th as a Game Pass game, so those on Xbox consoles will get to see what all the fuss is about and discover out why the point-and-click Cyberpunk Journey recreation is one of the highest-rated new video games of 2022. A tons older sport is set to be a part of Game Pass on October 21st in the structure of Persona 5 Royal, and even though it is a great deal older than different video games coming to Xbox Game Pass in October 2022, it is nonetheless one of the most widespread new additions of subsequent month. The Persona franchise has remained generally PlayStation exclusive for many years now, however Atlus is subsequently bringing the most loved video games in the sequence to different platforms. This begins with Persona 5 Royal's ports to different platforms, with the recreation making its Xbox debut as a Day 1 release. Persona 5 Royal, for the uninitiated, is one of the highest-rated video games of all time. It's an extended and stronger re-release of Persona 5, including new story content material and extra for followers to take a look at out. Persona 5 Royal will be one of the highest-rated games in the complete Xbox Game Pass library when it is brought on October 21st. JRPG followers that have but to play the sport have to absolutely make certain to provide it a strive when it is introduced to Game Pass. October 21st appears like it is going to be a busy day for Xbox Game Pass. Not solely are Xbox Game Pass subscribers being dealt with to Persona 5 Royal that day, however they can additionally appear ahead to Day 1 game scoring. Scorn is a first-person horror game with disturbing, H.R. Geiger-inspired levels. It was once one of the first Xbox Series X console exceptional video games that was once ever printed to the public, and followers will eventually get to strive it for themselves subsequent month. It's coming out simply in time for Halloween, so these who need a new horror recreation to play for the excursion season have to supply it a go. Fans of first-person video games have masses to seem ahead to when it comes to the new Xbox Game Pass video games for October 2022. Besides Scorn's edition on October 21st, they can additionally play Gunfire Reborn on October 27th. Gunfire Reborn is a roguelite FPS that has been on hand on PC for about a year now, however is simply in the end making the leap to consoles. Gunfire Reborn is set to hit Xbox consoles first and is doing so as a Day 1 Game Pass game. The PC model has confirmed famous enough, and the game's addition to the Xbox Game Pass library must increase its horizons that plenty further. And finally, the ultimate sport demonstrated for Xbox Game Pass in October 2022 so a long way is Signalis, and like Scorn, it have to be a stable Game Pass edition for Halloween. Signalis is a survival horror game that makes use of a retro artwork fashion and sci-fi factors to create a uniquely creepy atmosphere. It appears like it have to enchantment to followers of old-school survival horror video games like the original Resident Evil titles. Fans can discover out how it stacks up for themselves when it joins the Xbox Game Pass lineup on October 27th. These 9 video games are what's been introduced for Xbox Game Pass in October 2022 so far, however subscribers have to hold in mind that even extra titles are on the way.